Hey guys, I'm Ashley Silva, and this is my husband, DJ Quicksilva.
The king. You can't give me that?
My husband, that's your title.
My name is Quicksilva, of course, and this is my wife, the queen, the Ashley Silva.
I have always known Quick was the one. I don't feel like it was like love at first sight, but it was maybe like love at second sight. It was definitely very early on in us meeting. I knew that Quick would eventually be my husband. It took years to get there.
She invented the term.
Friendlationship.
We were in a friend relationship for years. When did I know Ashley was the one? The exact year was 2002, 2003. I went through a lot, lost a lot, got fired from a radio station. It was a really low year. I feel like everybody who was in my life kind of drifted off, except for her. And one day we were sitting in the basement and I was just really low and I looked at her and said, "Why are you here?" And she said, "Because I feel like you just need somebody around." And at that moment I knew that this would be my wife. It was no question in my mind that I knew that she was the one. Thank you, baby.
I don't want to mess up my lip gloss.
Messing my kisses. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was DJing at a club in Baltimore called Hammer Jacks, and her neighbor was my opening DJ. So she would bring him to the club, and I would see her on stage with him, and he would be DJing before I got on. Whenever I get on, I would see this little young tender thing checking me out. I had a little booty shorts on, bouncing that butt. So I'm checking it out, giving a little vibe. Back then it was a social media thing called Black Planet. Was it Black Planet? I think it was Black Planet. She sends me a message on Black Planet, and the message goes, "Hi, you don't know me, but you're so fine."
Oh my gosh, I have never said fine in my life.
It was something to that, but then the next week I was like, okay, that's the girl sent me it. It wasn't a DM because there wasn't no such thing as DMs back. It was a message, and then I got her number, and that's how we met.
This is mostly true, except for the "you so fine" part.
What'd you say?
Hey, what's up?
No.
That's it. Here's my number.
That's not what you said.
But
Like you're gonna be sexy.
no, I did not call him sexy. I did not call him fine. But yes, we met at a club. We met the old-fashioned way in Baltimore at Hammer Jacks, a club that he was doing. That's how you should meet people.
In the club. In the club. Love in the club.
That's how you should meet your husband.
It works, people. Don't listen to what Instagram said. You can meet your spouse in the club. We did it.
I love that Quick he is willing to learn in this relationship. Once you're together for so long, I think that, relationships can become a little stagnant and, you learn each other, all of each other's ways. But what we've learned is over the past 20 years, we have changed, we've grown, we've evolved. And when one of us changes, sometimes it requires us to be loved differently. And I love that Quick has stepped up to the plate to learn to love differently than what we did in the beginning versus now. So just that evolving, that changing, that growing with me, that allowing me to be myself. I think that's a huge part of what makes me love you so much, is that I don't feel like I have to try to pretend to be somebody else.
She's taught me how to love. She's taught me that compromise keeps a relationship. Growing keeps a relationship going. And I think the biggest thing is how thoughtful she is. I've never met anybody as thoughtful as her, and not just from gifts, just like she really puts thought into every little thing, and it makes you appreciate how much she appreciates you. The easy example I'll give was our wedding day. Just a backstory, if you know me, I lost my mom and my dad at a young age. And it really affected my, how I grew up. I lost my mom at 10, lost my dad at 18. And when we got married, she bought me some cufflinks. And I wear suits if I have to wear a suit, but this is me. I dress how I want to dress because I'm comfortable with myself. And when I opened the cufflinks up, on one cufflink is my mom, and the other cufflink was my dad. And she said, "I know how much you miss your parents, and I know you wish they can be here with us as we get married. So as you hug me, I wanted your mom and dad to be with us." And I think at that moment, I started crying. Everybody started crying. It was...
My advice for someone trying to find the one is don't look for someone to complete you. You know,
Yes.
you are whole. But look for someone who is going to love you for you, not the picture perfect facade that we often try to put on, especially when we first start dating people. You know, I would say first date, show up as yourself. Show up as your bummy self
Don't
that
be
they are
bummy.
going to. Well, no, maybe
I
second
like it a
date.
second date, right?
But just show up as authentically possible as you. If they don't appreciate you being yourself, they don't deserve you.
You know, become friends with that person first. Loving somebody won't keep a marriage. With me and Ashley, we love each other. We're in love with each other, and we have times we can't stand each other, but because we like each other, we weather all the storms that come with marriage, that come with relationships. So that would be my advice. Find somebody that you actually like. I don't care if you love them, and I know that sounds bad, but you have to like that person, because I'm telling you now, the love won't keep the relationship.
That friendship piece is so
It's so
important.
important.
Yeah.
So that would be my advice. Be friends first. Enjoy each other's company. And then
Remain friends.
and remain friends. Don't change because you're married. Some people feel like, I'm married now. Now I ain't got to do nothing. I'm stuck with you now. No, that's not it. Make sure you're still having fun and enjoying each other.